This is a head cannon. Circus abduction.
All right, Musha, you
Welcome
can't be
everybody
scratching
to the
up.
Gladiator Cypher podcast. I'm your host Jason. I'm here with my people, my crew, my folks, my fam. We got Chris, we got Nip. We got a huge show, so we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna be reviewing Taylor Swift, Kid Cudi. Who else we got on tap, guys? We got Q, we got Boldy, we got
Cody.
Chris Cornell, we
Yep.
got what else do we got on Jack Harlow, Tiffany Nicole, who was I guess last week. I mean, we are just going to be all over the place today. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. But before we do that, make sure you check us out and join the circus. Subscribe, follow us in all places that you find Head Cannon Circus. This is what the show is under, and we have some other shows under Head.
All right, what's up, peoples? This week we had Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen by the one and only Kid Cudi. Going into some of the details here. Features on the album include Trippie Redd, Skepta, Pop Smoke, rest in peace, as well as Phoebe Bridgers. This project is 18 tracks and it's got a 58-minute runtime. I'm going to get into my favorite song off the project. My number one favorite had to be Dive. And I had a strong runner-up to that, too. The next one was Show Out, which features Pop Smoke and Skepta from across the pond. Yep, and then my least favorite on the project had to be Loving Me, featuring Phoebe Bridgers.
I had a question for you there, Chris. I'm looking through the features, right? What are those features again?
So we got Trippie Redd, Skepta, Pop Smoke, and Phoebe Bridgers.
But not Travis Scott?
No, not at all.
Oh,
not at all.
His ad libs was damn sure all through the goddamn
Hey,
album.
look here, man. Let Chris finish.
Look at here.
Yeah. I understand you on the Knob Creek. Let Chris finish.
No, and we can get into that too, but just overall about the album. I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. I've been listening to him since the first Man on the Moon came out. I used to play that nonstop back in college. So this was a welcome surprise to see on my feed last Friday. I think you get a good mix of vintage Cudi with a little bit more upbeat tunes towards the front of the project, especially a little bit departure from what you're normally hearing them on with that Show Out track featuring Pop Smoke and Skepta. That was a nice change of pace. Pretty much all the features were great. Trippie Redd was good. I was wondering when I saw the album if Trippie would be on it because he really borrows heavily from Kid Cudi's sound. If you listen to Trippie Redd, like how he raps and stuff, it's very melodic, and some of those long drawn out notes that Cudi's famous for, the hums and stuff. I think Trippie borrows from that, so it was good seeing him on the album. I enjoyed that song also. The Phoebe Bridgers feature, I'm not really familiar with her music, so I didn't really enjoy her verse that much. But the song, it was still okay. I didn't hate it overall. But I would say this is definitely a good project to hear from Cudi. I wasn't a huge fan of his last project. I couldn't even tell you a track off the project if I tried to bring it to my head. The one I think Kanye was featured on it came out maybe 2018.
Oh, Kids See Time?
Yeah. So this was a good kind of return to form for me. I'm hoping he can release more music like this a little bit more regularly. As we've seen him with a few features over the past couple of years. I know he had that one with Eminem. It's like The Martian and Slim Shady or something like that. And he was on Meet the Scotts with Travis Scott. So there you go, bring it back to that Travis Scott comment by Nip. I don't really think, it's similar to Travis's ad-lib. I'll give you that.
Before you even get up in there, what we rating it? Because I feel like you dancing now. Like you ain't really dropped us with a rating here.
Oh no,
I'm waiting on this rating.
I'll definitely give it. I'm gonna give it a 4 4.25.
Whoa!
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Okay.
4.25. So not cop it, but I would definitely bootleg it.
Okay, Mr. Nip, the floor is yours for cross-examination.
I'm pretty sure you said the drop was similar.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was. I thought Travis Scott was about to drop a couple verses or something in this draft, a feature or something. I thought Travis was all through this shit.
But Travis kind of got a lot of his swag from Cudi too. A lot of people will say that. Look at
Yeah.
pop culture, the way music kind of plays out, and I think it's true because you see who was running with Kanye prior to Travis. You know, him and Cudi will work together, things like that. So I think it kind of all anybody within that kind of blueprint or that atmosphere, I feel like draws from each other's pockets. Like sometimes they'll go, okay, this might be a little bit more Travis C. Kanye or Travis C. Cudi versus this might be a little bit more Cudi Travis or more Cudi Kanye. I feel like they kind of borrow from each other a lot. So yeah, that ad was definitely
Travis's.
Swagger Jack and Travis. I'll give you that.
I don't want to say it's the 18 pack of ass, but it's but it's close to it. I don't. Yeah.
So what's your rating, man? What are you rating?
My rating. I'm if my girl got it on, I'm gonna let it rock.
Okay, what were your issues with the album then? Let's go there. Let's start there. What were your issues with it?
Well, okay, I'll be honest. I'm not a big Cudi fan. I don't like super depressed music, which he brings to I don't need that. I'm coming to my music to get, you know what I mean, for some uplift. I'm not coming to get more depressed by listening to the albums and shit. But yeah, I don't know. Cudi is a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are fucking bars?
But sometimes you don't need it. If it's all vibing, you're good to go.
Good point. It is a vibe.
I definitely, Cudi's by far not the greatest lyricist. It's more for his delivery and kind of the space that the song puts you in is the reason I listen to Cudi more so than any kind of lyrical ability. I mean, he's not horrible with lyrics, I don't think, but
no, I wasn't. It wasn't horrible, but I mean, for it, the acclaim that I hear across people like, oh, Cudi he changed music and everybody's biting his style and blah 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 blah. It's like I didn't feel.
Well, you didn't feel like that was apparent on the album. You didn't feel like the style that he cultivated isn't what's kind of being trending now. You didn't feel like that was displayed on the album.
My issue is I don't think that he is the person that cultivated that style. Like I think I don't want to say jack people's styles, but he comes from the line of like Fonte from Lil Brother and 3 Stacks and them dudes. So for people to attribute this new style to them, it's like, nah, bro, motherfuckers been rapping and singing and rapping with real bars and singing, like real singing before this dude had this style. So I don't think that he can be crowned as, you know, the king or father, whatever they want to call this new generation of, you know, Travis Scott's and all these folks, Trippie Redd and all them.
Well, I thought it was more tending to the style of that the depression rap. Like I thought when I hear Cudi being the forefather, I think of that depression Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, like Travis, that depression rap. That's what I always attribute when they say that he's the forefather of that style.
Oh, okay. I thought
no, that's my interpretation. I could be completely wrong there. But when I hear people say that,
I agree with both of you all because if you, like you say, look back like 3 Stacks, he would harmonize, but he would also have bars. Cudi's never known for barring people down, right? It's just more so the delivery, the overall delivery of.
I mean, each his own.
I will probably give it, if my man put it on, I guess I'm in the middle between you all. If my man put it on, I would listen. It did when it got into the depression part. And you know, that sad shit usually be my bag. I just felt like it was too much. I needed one more, like a little jolt at the end to kind of jump me back in there. So whoever's listening, you got a full review on either side of this. Also, somebody had an interesting idea, and I think I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it maybe starting next week. Making a playlist for Gladiator Cypher podcast. And right now, because I have access to Spotify, but I think, Nip, you may got access to Tidal or something, or? Yeah, making a playlist for all the songs, when we review albums or songs that we like, putting them into the playlist so that every week we update it so that they can get, you know, for the places that don't allow us to play the samples, they can go check it out there. So we'll work that out with everybody, guys, and I think that's a great idea. Put the songs that we like on the playlist so you get a little bit of action and see if that's something, the album that you want to listen to yourself. But other than that, guys, man, I appreciate it as always. We will see you all next week with the Gladiator Cypher podcast. And we out. Peace.
Sure.
This is a Head Cannon Circus production.